Yes, yes, yes. One Love Radio. As I mentioned to you guys before, I have a very, very special guest artist that is live on the phone line right now. Yes, she is definitely repping Canada, but of course, original from the beautiful island of Guyana. She is a super talented actress. Of course, she's a recording artist, and she's also a creative director, the one and only ANEESA Badshaw. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing amazing, amazing there. I wind it up. Yes, I'm winding it up on the radio. Give a radio like a show for all the people that is viewing online right now. Give them a like a little thing. I'll
Okay.
go and dance on myself to a nice bad single. Yeah, I like it. But of course, it's truly an honor to have you on the phone line right now. Of course, to give all this info, great information of everything that you're doing to Radio Land. However, they know it's no stranger because we definitely play one of your singles here. We're gonna play that a little bit later on, yeah. But I just want for you to just let our listeners get familiar with who you are and tell them how you even came about, starting music because you started out as we'll say a pageant queen. So just give
Yeah.
us a little bit of your history and what was it like.
Okay. Well, I got to modeling, uh, and now I'm starting to do acting. So, I've been featured in a couple movies, and I'm trying to get more into. And with the whole music, thing, I actually wanted to get into music, like from the beginning. To be honest, I thought about doing music before even modeling, but I figured that I'll start off small. Like, let me build my fan base. You know.
Mm.
Make industry. And I do love modeling as well. But starting off from the modeling side, it really taught me a lot. So like I don't know, like it really and I feel like everything goes hand in hand, to be honest. Once you're in modeling, you kind of know what's up with the music and the movies, you
Mm.
know?
So take us a little bit back to your modeling career because, as you said, it definitely took off. It gave you a lot of opportunities, of course, for you to then transition into your music career right now, which we are so happy that you're in, to say the least. But what actually inspired you to decide to, hey, I want to be a model, and then how did your discovery process happen?
uh, you know what? I know I want to do so many things, but there was a point where I wanted to get into photography. And I started taking my own photos. And, I'm super good with computers and editing and the Photoshop. So I would take pictures myself and edit them and whatever. And I have a couple friends that are photographers. They were upcoming and they always needed a model. And I told them I'm here. So I would practice with them every week.
Mm.
So I would run shoots like a couple times a week just to practice. And I eventually got so good at it. And they told me they're like, you should do modeling. I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. And I started getting into it. I started taking more photos with other photographers and building my portfolio from there. You know?
And I have to say that you definitely is a model. Your pictures are very sexy, to say the least. But I'm just curious as to the reason why you decide to go in such as and you own it. You own your sexiness. I have to say, you decide to definitely take pictures more like because I'm getting like the lingerie vibe, type of model
Yeah.
pictures, the
Yeah.
content that you're creating. So tell us the reason why, because you are giving sex appeal all across the board. And I'm just curious as to was that like a conscious decision that you made? Say, hey, I want to go in this direction as a model because we do have different form of models. So tell us the reason why, because
But I like to do a mix. Like, and I'm the type of person if people are judging me or saying something, I just do what I want. You
mm,
know? I do a mixture of all types of modeling. I do like lingerie, I do high fashion, I even do like Indian wear. like traditional style. Um, like to me, it's just like creating art,
Okay.
right? So I try out different styles.
So I know that you're from the Caribbean island. You have the Guyanese, but you do have the Indian, as you mentioned, and you say you do Indian wear as well. And we know sometimes with the Indian culture,
Mm-hmm.
it's more conservative to
I
say the
know.
least. But you decided to go into a completely different direction. Um, so, do you actually follow the traditional Indian custom, as they say, your culture, your background, or you call you more like a more modern day Indian that you just beat to your own drum at the moment?
I'd say honestly I just do my own thing. I'd say modern, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'll mix Indian with sexy with it.
Right.
I try to like recreate it and make it different, but also sexy. But I do have like traditional and like very conservative photos too.
Right, right. Yes,
But I like to mix a little sexy in it.
well, you make a lot of sexy. There's no little in that, okay? So again,
Ew.
you're just tuning into One Love Radio. We have the beautiful and super talented ANEESA Badshaw live on the phone line, and I think she's just going with the bad part of it. Her name, the Badshaw, because she is bad, guys. She is bad. So if you guys are not following her on Instagram, make sure that you follow her now and also check out her music video. So I know that you are also a creative director as well. So and I have to say that you are very, very talented. I'm just curious, when it comes to your music video that you actually put out there, do you decide to, make it your own, or do you work with a team that also input their ideas, or you just say, hey, I know the direction that I want to go with my art, so let me give you guys the visual content. Like, how do you go about doing that? Because, you are a creative director.
I know, to be honest, I usually run all the creative ideas myself. So whatever I come up with in my head is what I tell like people to follow. Like for instance, I might come up with an idea for a photo. I'll probably call my photographer and be like, "Hey, I have an idea. I just need you to come take the photos." you know? And even when it comes to my videos, I
Mm-hmm.
take all control in my videos, but I'm open. I'm very open to having other ideas when it comes to visuals.
Nice, nice. So I have to say that again, I love the direction that you are going with branding yourself. And as a creative director, I mean, you have the experience, of course, in that to definitely put your
Yeah.
career on a different level, more professional. And that is
Yep.
definitely a great quality to have. That's just calling you, you the girl boss. You be bossing it all around. Like basically, cause you bossing the photographer. You be like, hey, listen, I already know what I want, so just make sure that you snap it the right way, and we're good. So I mean, I
Pretty
like
much.
that. You're taking control. You're definitely taking control.
Definitely got to take control of my career. It's super important.
Right. So I know that you've been in the industry and you have accomplished so much in a short space of time too at the same time with everything that you've been accomplishing, and I'd love for you to actually tell us, because you say you're a model and you
Yeah.
appear in many music videos, and you have worked with multiple artists, well-renowned international artists. Just to do a little name drop, you work with Drake, you work with Sean Paul, Kanye West, like OMG, Badshaw,
Nope.
you're doing it big. You're doing it big,
Thank,
but
thank you.
you have to take us back as to your experience, because we know that you're in Canada and we know
Yeah.
Drake is a Canadian big international rapper all over the world. Tell us, how did you even come about working with Drake?
Okay, with that situation, this was when I first started off modeling. An agency reached out to me to work for them, and I decided to work with them, and they offered me a audition, and I'm like, okay, let me go do this audition. I did my part, I got the part, went on set, and that was it. It just happened so quickly, to be honest.
Wow. I mean, because
You know,
you do have the sex appeal, Carl.
thanks.
You're bringing it. I'm not gonna tell a lie. You definitely bring it. So, I can see the
Mhm.
reason why they'd be like, oh yeah, she's it. She's beautiful. She's sexy. Yes. So tell us about Kanye West. 'Cause Kanye West also is a big artist. I mean,
Okay,
he's making a
so I
movement.
ended up working with Kanye's writer, Sci-Hi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Sci-Hi has written a lot of songs for Kanye, and how I went about in that. I actually have a publicist up in Louisville, Kentucky, in the States. And like he's been doing some work for me, and he put me in touch with Sci-Hi to do a project together. So we have a song, that was like a long time ago, but we're definitely gonna revamp it and re-release it in the future for sure.
Ooh, nice, nice. So
Yep,
big things in the work. All right, so
pretty much.
we'll definitely keep you guys posted. Again, in case you're just tuning into One Love Radio, we have the very beautiful and talented ANEESA Badshaw live on the phone line. The interview is definitely not over. We're gonna go to, of course, another one of her single. Yes, because she had a real hot girl, the real hot girl right now, and it's a hot girl anthem. So I want you guys to definitely check it out and definitely keep it where you got it. The interview is not over yet. Talk to them, Anisha Badshaw. Yes, yes.
I guess some
She definitely a come for killing with a bag of trouble. Again, if you guys are not following Anissa Badshaw on Instagram, you need to log on. If you're not subscribed to her Vivo channel, you better subscribe right now because she give a bag of trouble a whole lot. All right, so of course, again, she is representing Guyana, a beautiful Indian girl. And you should say it in the song. And of course, you are doing some dancehall. So talk to us about that. Why you decide to venture into the dancehall sector of music?
Honestly, I love dancehall. Like, that's a good question. Why did I pick dancehall first? But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I work on so many different styles. That's what
Right.
it is. And the first song I ended up doing, I ended up collabing with this producer from Jamaica. His name is Cornelius Records.
Right.
So, we ended up connecting with each other. And, he's like, yo, let's do a song. And I was like, okay, cool, like let's do this. And I did the song up in Toronto, sent it back to him, and next thing you know, I know it's playing all over the radio station in Jamaica, right? And I was like, oh wow, like what? I need to go to Jamaica. I want to do some more dancehall music, right?
Nice.
Oh, this is too fun,
And of course,
you know?
that is the first single that we played, which is titled Wine Up, that is
Yes.
produced by him. And of course, you have this single, Hot Girl Anthem, right now.
Yep.
So are you sticking with a dancehall, or are you plan to do a fusion or a mixture? Like, what direction are you looking to go with your music career?
Definitely do a fusion. I want to do different styles. I don't want to just stick to only dancehall. I love hip hop, R&B, like EDM. Like I'm so open to different genres, to be honest.
Nice. So what's your goal? What's your goal with your music career? Like, what's the aim?
Um, like in what sense?
Like, what are you looking to accomplish? Are you looking to change, to bring like something different to the music
Definite.
industry?
Yes, 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 definitely.
Okay.
Want to
Okay.
stick to the music industry.
Yeah, something new, something different, because your
Yeah,
voice is beautiful and it's unique, and we like that fusion because you're giving us that international mixture of with the dancehall
that,
and your
that,
sound. So I can definitely see that, like a fusion. you know I like how you
yeah.
sexy it up, but you're speaking the patois. And I'm curious, was it hard to learn the patois, because you seem to have it down pack, and are you just you know yeah,
Well,
enough Jamaican people just round you and you just say, "Hey, this is me," because we know the Caribbean is like a melting pot, and we mix together, and we know that there's people out there that tend to love dancehall and love the language, so that they master
yeah.
it really great. So where are you with that?
Honestly, like growing up, I've been listening to a lot of dancehall music, so it's nothing really new for me.
Mm.
Um, I listen to a lot of old school dancehall reggae. And also being around so many Jamaican people and knowing the culture, and I'm also Guyanese, so I mean, there's a lot of things we have in common.
Most definitely, and we
Yeah.
like it. We like it when people do it and actually do it right, because like I said, you can just tell that you know it. Not like you're trying to speak the patois.
Yes.
So we appreciate that. We appreciate that, and of course, you're working with some really great producers, well-renowned producers, in the industry, which of course goes to your catalog of work, because you work with nothing but the top, but the best. So it's
This
definitely
is true.
expected. So are you actually working on like an EP or an album? Because I know that you recently started out your music career. So are you working on any body of works that your fans could be on the lookout for?
Yes, for sure. So the next thing I'm probably gonna do is drop an EP. So the EP is gonna be called Rendezvous.
Rendezvous. Wow.
Yes.
Ooh, is there a meaning behind that for you?
Um, for me, it's gonna be a very sexual, sexy, like give me that type of vibe I'm going for with all the songs.
Okay, which is expected, which is expected. And I know that based on your lingerie shoot, sometimes you bring us back, a few centuries. Is that going to be
Hmm.
incorporated, like how the Moulin Rouge days, and
Ooh,
yeah.
yes, 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 yes. That's my style. I love that.
Okay, okay. So she's definitely gonna give us that. All right. So that's definitely nice to hear. And do you know how many tracks is gonna be on the EP?
Now that is a good question. Let me guess and say maybe 8.
Eight. Nice. And
But
any
hey, I'm random. I might just wake up and be like, "Hey, let's just put like a million songs on
well, we hope not a million, because then you're gonna be pulling a
this."
Kanye West, and people are gonna be like, "Whoa, a lot to
I
listen
know.
to in one sitting."
No.
But do you have like any collaborations on it that we could
Oh
be on the lookout
yes.
for?
Yes, yes, yes. I have many collaborations on it for sure.
Name? Can we do any name drops or?
Okay, well, a lot of the artists I've also collabed with are very upcoming. So a lot
Okay.
of artists from Jamaica, some
Mm,
from Guyana. I'm like, I don't know, I'm I'm working on creating good music.
okay. Okay.
Good music
So.
for your ears.
Okay.
But some collaborations. Okay, one a Guyana artist,
Mhm.
Simeon Brown,
Ooh, nice.
Jamaican artist, Pink Boss.
Okay.
Um, another one from Toronto, upcoming dancehall artist as well, Rude Boy Roams.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, there's so many, but I got some good stuff for you guys. Don't worry.
So would you actually dabble into calypso music, or are you just going
Oh
strictly?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes. That's where everything started, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Just
I would definitely do calypso music.
okay. All right. So we're gonna be on the lookout. Do you have like a date when the EP is expected to drop?
I'm thinking maybe Christmas.
Christmas. All
Yeah, I'm
right. So
thinking
you
maybe
guys hear?
Christmas.
Christmas. We're gonna be on the lookout,
Yep.
and we'll definitely keep you guys posted again when it actually drops. We talk about it in our entertainment news, so you guys could know, so you could look out and support. All right, and of course it's gonna be streamed on all music platforms, so you definitely have to go out and support. So I'm curious, when it comes to your singles, do you actually write your song yourself, or you have people that you work with when
Mhm.
you?
Okay, sometimes I work like, sometimes I'll write it and I'll definitely get input and I'll definitely have, a couple of my writers help me out as well.
Okay.
So we just go back and forth with ideas to be honest.
Nice, nice. So what was the inspiration behind your hot girl anthem?
Hot girl anthem. Okay, so that song, Patex. He's an artist, producer, and also songwriter. So he goes by the name Patex.
Yes.
He definitely helped me out with that song as well when it comes to the writing part. Um, but like like we came together and he's like, you need a song to represent Guyana. I'm like, yes, like that is totally what I'm trying to go for. I'm really trying to put Guyana on the map as well because like there's not a lot of dance hall or a lot of man like it's not like how Jamaica is. Like there's Jamaica's like so involved when it comes to music. I feel like Guyana is not quite there yet, and I feel like we're still on the like the come up when it comes to music, right? So I definitely want to keep pushing Guyana
Oh,
when it comes
nice.
to that side,
Yes, well, you
and really
definitely have to
represent where it comes
represent.
from.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
represent where you come from, and you be the big international artist that's from Guyana. So you put them on the map
exactly.
musically. So see,
So yeah,
that's the
that's the
goal.
goal.
That's your goal right there.
Yeah,
The goal that you're trying to accomplish with your music career, and that is definitely an attainable goal. So that's great to hear that that's the vision that you have. So of course we'll be supporting you along that journey to ensure that that becomes your reality without a doubt. So we like that. We definitely like that. And I know as a creative director, do you work with other artists and create their music video or content for them, or you're solely focusing on yourself?
sometimes that's a good one. Sometimes I do help artists when it comes to visual sides, like coming up with ideas for videos.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm actually starting to dabble into photography now, so I do want to start taking more pictures and stuff for artists and other people as well.
Okay.
I really like to learn new things every day.
Nice, nice.
Uh,
But
yeah,
you definitely have to just know how to juggle it with your
I
career.
know.
Yeah, and working with them. But it's definitely a great field to work in because that's always something that you can always you know have as a second income coming in and stuff to definitely help along your career and your path, or something that if you decide to fall back on solely, that you definitely can do. Because we always say it's good to have different streams of income and ways, and
Yeah,
put your
for
creativity
sure.
out there. So that's amazing. That's amazing. So keep doing what you're doing because you are a creative director. So I mean, you're always gonna want to create.
Yep.
And why not share the gift? You know. But I'm
Yep.
curious. Have you faced any challenges thus far in the music career that you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't really expect this, or has it just been straight love that you've gotten from all areas, whether it be Jamaican and your own Guyanese people?
Um, I would say it's straight love, but sometimes it gets stressful sometimes when it comes to, well, for me, sometimes it gets stressful because I deal with everything, right? In the sense where like I come up with everything for the video. I do the locations, I get the models. I literally handle every single thing. And sometimes things could go wrong and then I gotta think about the next idea, what I gotta do and how to fix it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and right now at this point I'm independent. I don't have a manager representing me right now.
Okay.
So, I really have to make all the shots here and think about all the ideas.
Okay. So basically, you have to micromanage everything to make sure that.
Yeah, pretty much. So that part I would say that's a tricky part.
Okay. Well, you know what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to start utilize some volunteers, some interns, so that they could help you
No,
along the way. There's always college kids that need some form of credits.
yeah, yeah, that's
So just
true.
just just look in that direction so that you don't get burnout as the artist, because then you have to be the one in front of the camera
Yeah,
after doing all the work behind the scenes. So but we understand, like we said, is that girl boss aspect, trying to make sure that everything is done right so that the vision can come to life. So it's totally understandable. And the team is gonna come with success as it continues, as you continue to put your content out there, your music out there, your single is
Yep.
just gonna like blow up, and then you're gonna have people rushing to ask you to work for them for free, work for you for free, so you don't have to worry
All
about it.
right.
It's coming, it's coming, but this is just the hard work.
Comment
The hard
for
work
sure. Hard work
for
pays
the
off.
success. you
Yep.
know it's coming, because I love the single TikTok, and I love for you to tell me how you came about working with the big bad Billboard producer Black Sheep. I love this song because I heard it. I didn't know you were working with him at the time, but I was like, I gotta play this song, because this song is fire. I was like,
Mhm.
man, I love it. Because again, this is not the first time we ever played this single on One Love Radio. Played on it numerous times. Because the single is fire. It really is. It's a hot, hot single.
Thank you.
So, tell us about how you come about working with Black Sheep.
Okay, so we ended up connecting on Instagram because he saw one of my other songs. And he's like, "Wow, I love what you're doing." I'm like, "Thank you." And he's like, "Let's work." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm totally down. Let's do this right now." And he knows I was like really serious about the music, and I got it done. I did my part. I recorded everything in Toronto and sent it back to him. And I shot the video and everything down in Toronto as well.
Nice.
So, and like it's crazy. I'm actually in Miami right now, and I just met him in person this week, actually.
That's
So
amazing.
it is amazing. And right now we just been like working on more songs. So you guys will definitely hear more from him as well.
Nice, nice. And as you say, you're independent, so you're able to work with many producers out there, but you're actually having the opportunity to work with well-renowned producers, which definitely giving you a little, you know, bring you up a
Yep.
little, yeah. Because that's an amazing thing. So big shout out to Black Sheep on that, because he saw the talent and decided to, hey, I'm gonna work with this artist, and it's great. It really is great. I really like the single. So how you came about writing the single, TikTok, like what inspired this track?
Okay, so I have my, one of my writers actually helped me out with this one too. I gave her my input. I'm like, I want something that could really, how should I say this? I want something really sexy that makes girls feel good about themselves.
Mm. And what
So
what is a tick
that's what
what is a TikTok though? Because a lot of people is gonna say TikTok. What is that?
um talk. I like in my head, I'm thinking about dance hall, like TikTok, like how when girls move up their waist.
Oh, like TikTok. Not
Yeah, I could.
TikTok. The what you call it?
I guess
The
I
social
guess I'm thinking
media.
about it in different ways. You know what? I
Okay.
thought about it in different ways. I also thought about the TikTok app,
Uh huh.
and I was thinking about time is ticking as well. You know,
Oh, okay. Okay. So it has a multiple meaning. TikTok.
it has multiple meanings, to be honest. That's why I'm like, I don't even know how to even answer this. you know?
Because I was curious, because just wanted to know what the TikTok, like, what is that, because wanted to know if it was like gonna be like your little slang, a new talk. So we're like, what, TikTok?
Yeah.
All right, so you said time is ticking. Yeah, like the TikTok, like, yeah, like
Yep.
moving your waistline. Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
Yep.
I love this. But that's the great thing with technology. You were able to produce, record your vocals, send it back, and get mastered and mixed and be put out here. That
Yep.
now you were able to actually meet the producer, that helped you to produce this single. So that's definitely amazing. Are you actually working on any other projects that you love your fans to be on the lookout for?
um. I have so many.
Wow.
Okay, one that I really love now. It's probably going to be released in the future when we finish everything. But there's dancehall artist named TALLUP.
Yes, we
Um,
know
we
TALLUP.
just did another. Yeah, we just did a song together. I'm super excited for that. That's a real like real dance hall, like old school dance hall type vibe.
Wow. Are you able
But
to give us the title of the single?
um, what are we calling it? Um, huh.
A big shout out to TALLUP, our past guest right here on
Right
Black
off
Barbie's
the
Reality
top, like,
Check.
talented. That girl's super, super talented.
Very. And she performed
Oh
crazy
man.
live in person.
Honestly, she has amazing energy. She's a super amazing artist, man. Like even
Definitely.
personality wise, she's definitely helped me a lot mentally as well.
She's
Damn, I don't
amazing.
even know what we call the song. So
Oh,
that's still unknown.
unknown. Okay, no problem. So we'll be on the lookout once the single is out. Of course, we'll let you know Radioland in case you just tuned into One Love Radio. We have on the phone line with us the beautiful and super talented ANEESA Badshaw, and she is bringing all of that to her Shaw with her name. Okay, so you guys make sure you follow her on Instagram. Also, subscribe to her Vivo channel on YouTube so that you could stay connected with her amazing music video and all the content that she's creating. So I'm curious, what is the next music video the fans then could be on the lookout for? Because we know TikTok is out right now.
Okay, next music video.
Yes.
It's gonna be Bad Man Me Love.
Ooh.
Ooh, right? So
Bad Man Me
is that
Love. That's gonna be the next music video. Wow.
yeah,
So
that's probably it's gonna be the next song and next video that I drop. So definitely be on the lookout because that's a big tune.
and is that gonna be dropping this year or next year?
Yes, it's gonna be dropped this year.
This year. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. So you guys be on the lookout. She love Batman. She have the body in her name.
But,
And that's the music video we can expect. So is there anything else that you'd like for us to know? Wow, I love that.
that's so funny. Of course you do.
Me not like the Batman still now, but me like that you like the Batman.
I feel you. I feel you.
Oh
You
my gosh,
do.
that's funny. Yes, and you mentioned that you're in Miami right now. Are you going to be performing on any shows so that the people could be on the lookout to come out and show their love and support?
I'm not looking to do any performances out here for now. I'm just trying to work on music and have a nice vacation. You feel me?
Okay, so you're on a vacation vibe. All right.
Yeah, vacation vibe. Yes, I'm gonna
Yes,
work on more music for you guys.
and then you head right back to Canada.
Sadly,
Like
yes.
you said, sadly.
It's getting cold. It's getting super cold out there, man.
Yes, yes, it is. So you just gotta soak up the sun. You gotta bring the sun back with you.
I know, right?
Alright, big up yourself, Anissa, the bad Shaw. Yeah, she's really, really bad, doing her thing, super talented. Make sure that you guys follow her on Instagram. Again, subscribe to her YouTube channel. Show her crazy love as the singles drop, as her EP drop. We'll definitely let you guys know so you could go out and support because it's gonna be available on all music platform. All right, and make sure to on the lookout for the single "Bad Man She Love" because she love the bad man. She like everything bad, and we are here for it. But of course, before you leave us, I'd love for you to introduce your latest single, the TikTok, for our One Love Radio listeners.
Sorry, could you say that? It just broke up.
I'd love for you to introduce your latest single, TikTok, to our One Love Radio listeners.
Oh, yes, you guys go check TikTok right now. It's streaming on all platforms and all. You'll find it on my social media platform at Anissa Badshaw. Go check out that video. Write a comment, please.